Start. Further, from a plain reading of Rule 9 of the rules, it is clear that in the first place, under Rule 9 under bracket 1, the petitioner is entitled to claim all amounts representing the value of service and labor and profit thereon by way of deduction full stop. The deduction is thus allowable in entirely subject of course to its due verification without any limit or restriction to a percentage or proportion to the amount received or receivable against the work contracts in respect of which such a deduction is claimed full stop. However, another method for computation of such deduction is provided under Rule 9 under bracket 3rd of the rules full stop. It is subject in its application to three alternate preconditions, one of which must be found attracted before the method of computation of deduction of value of labor and service and profit thereon may be applied full stop. Read together normally under Rule 9 under bracket 1 deduction on account of value of labor and service and profit thereon is to be allowed at actual figures claimed by any assessee full stop. However, a rule of exception is contained in Rule 9 under bracket 3rd which comes into play either if under bracket I the assessee does not show separately the value of labor and service and amount of profit accused on such labor and service or under bracket second the amounts maintained by the assessee are not worthy of credence or under bracket third if the assessee does not maintain any accounts full stop. Plainly Rule 9 under bracket 1 and Rule 9 under bracket 3rd cannot and they do not apply or operate simultaneously. Rather, Rule 9 under bracket 3rd applies only if application of Rule 9 under bracket 1 is excluded on account of presence of any of the three preconditions mentioned in Rule 9 under bracket 3rd full stop para. Here in this case no information, material or fact or reason has been recorded to establish the satisfaction of any of the three preconditions of the applicability in Rule 9 under bracket 3rd in as much as it has not been alleged by the assessing authority in the region to believe recorded by him that the petitioner had not maintained its books of account or that they were not worthy of credence full stop. On the contrary, while the reason to believe recorded by the petitioner's assessing authority is absolutely silent on this issue. In the original assessment order dated 30/4/2013, it is had been categorically recorded by the petitioner's assessing authority that the books of account had been maintained by the assessee and the same had been examined by him whereafter a finding was recorded by him as to figures of sale of steel and cement full stop. In addition thereto the assessing authority while making the original assessment order had also examined the contract documents specifically in respect of payments to be made therein and observed that payments for labor charges and supplies were provided to be made separately full stop. Thus the third alternate condition for application of Rule 9 under bracket 3rd of the rules clearly and admittedly does not exist. It cannot be alleged that the petitioner had not maintained the books of account. This bring full stop.